Hey guys, it's good to see you. Now, the new reload map, Elite Stronghold, has just been out for, I believe it's nearly a week at this point, and I have a lot of thoughts about this map, and I'm just going to say something right off the bat. This isn't rage bait, this isn't me trying to, make people angry, this is my genuine opinion about this map, okay? I genuinely think this is a horrible map. Straight up. This is by far one of the worst reload maps we've ever had. And that is me being completely serious. As this map, right, and I have actual proof of it, fundamentally doesn't do what every other reload map and most Fortnite maps have done. Okay, it just doesn't. You see, there's a simple philosophy with Fortnite maps, which I've noticed, that I'm going to call the four square. Each corner of a Fortnite map should have a location there. Because it's the best for everything. If you look at Fortnite maps, they follow this philosophy. Let's look. Chapter 1. Each corner of this map has a location. Chapter 2. Not as clear of a square, but it's still a square nonetheless. Chapter 3. Chapter 4. Chapter 5. Chapter 6. And Chapter 7. All of these maps follow this each corner of the map has a location philosophy. Same goes for all the other reload maps. Venture, Oasis, Slurp Rush. Squid Grounds doesn't really follow it as much, but for once I'll give Squid Grounds an exception since it isn't really a normal shape map, it's more like a weird foot. And also it's bigger, which I'm not saying that's a good thing, I actually kind of hate Squid Grounds, but it's a weird shape, so I'll give Squid Grounds an exception. Nightmare Island, not as much, because one of the corners doesn't have a key location, but there's two locations surrounding that corner, so I'd say it fits. And Surf City, surprisingly enough, follows this keyly. But then we get to Elite Stronghold. It does not follow this philosophy in the slightest. It has 5 locations, 3 are clustered around the bottom, 1 is on the right side, and 1 is up. The left side of the map has no key location, which is bad map design. I'm sorry, it just is. There should be a location there. But there isn't. Literally, there's nothing there. If you removed that whole corner, if you moved that whole area of the map, it wouldn't change anything, which is not good map design. Okay, it just straight up isn't, and you guys can't convince me otherwise. It just isn't. There should be a location there, and especially considering the fact that this has the least amount of locations out of any reload map. Okay, it only has 5, which is not good. Okay, straight up, not good. I actually every single reload map has more, okay? Venture has 9, Oasis has 9, I believe, what is it, Slurp Rush, I believe Slurp Rush is 8, Squid Grounds and Nightmare Island have 10, and Surf City has 6. So this only having 5 makes it by far the least dense in terms of chests and stuff, from at least from what I know, it is. And also, can I just point out, right, this is more of a personal thing, but this map looks boring. Okay, straight up being serious, this map just looks really ugly. Because ever since Squid Grounds, every single reload map has had the weird Chapter 6, Chapter 7, 6, 7, like that weird art style where it's realistic, but it's, yeah, basically it's realistic. I mean, look at the snow, look at the flipping road. Does this look like Fortnite, genuinely? Does this actually look like, if we remove Peely from this, would you say that was Fortnite? No, most people wouldn't. Because, I'm sorry, Chapter 1 looks better, okay? And that's like 8 years old, or 9 years old this year. And that looks better than this. And that's not even me trying to be like, oh, old thing better, new thing bad. That's actually just objectively true for a cartoony game. Because Fortnite is cartoony. This is less cartoony, so it doesn't fit in. And I'll defend Chapter 5 for that, but at least Chapter 5 was going all in on the realistic direction. Like, it was trying to be realistic. That was the whole point of Chapter 5, so I'll give Chapter 5 an exception. Chapter 6 and Chapter 7 aren't trying to be super realistic, so why do they have this more realistic look? It just doesn't make any sense. Also, theme. That's a key thing with reload maps, right? What theme does this map have? And that's me genuinely being serious. I'm seriously asking, what is the theme of this map? Because if we look a sec, right? Let's look at all the other reload maps. Adventure, its theme is simple. Chapter 1, classic Chapter 1, tilted, pleasant. That is the theme, classic Fortnite. Oasis, the key theme of Oasis is, a desert. It's the desert reload map. Slurp Rush, what's the theme of Slurp Rush? Slurp and swamps. That's the whole point. Squid Grounds. What's the theme of Squid Grounds? Like, all the cool mini games and the weird chapter 4 looking biome. Nightmare Island. It's Halloween themed. Even Surf City's theme is like beach, a kind of summer look. Chapter 7. That's the key theme of that. Now, Elite Stronghold. What theme does this have? Like, genuinely, what is the key thing that I'm going to remember from this map? It's the first real map with snow, but it isn't themed around snow. So I can't even say that's the theme. The theme is like this weird, if I was to give it a proper theme, it's like mining. Like, it kind of reminds you of like the Outlaw biome from Chapter 6 Season 2. But even then, like, it isn't easy to describe. Like, if I'm just looking at this map at a glance, there's not much memorable about this, right? There genuinely isn't. If we're comparing this to the other reload maps, which I'm going to, especially as this is from what the leaks are saying, this is going to be in rotation with Venture and Slurp Rush, which Slurp Rush is way better than this. Like, I'm sorry, the only thing this is beating is like Squid Grounds. And I don't remember much of Nightmare Island, so I can't really rank it because I don't really remember much of Nightmare Island. But this map is only being beat by Squid Grounds. And Squid Grounds is universally seen as the worst reload map. And I don't care. That is just true. Being serious here. It is. Okay? Squid Grounds was big and it was boring. This death is embarrassing, okay? I was on stream during this. That is an embarrassing death. But, like, man, I genuinely, it disappoints me due to the fact that, like, this is the first time where I can just straight up say, no, like, capping here. This is the first time where I've genuinely been disappointed by a map because it's just, what does this map do best? Okay? Like, and that doesn't apply to all maps, but usually, right, I can give something to each reload map. I can say, oh, this thing does this thing best. Oh, this is the best theme, or this is the best looks, or this has the best locations. Oh, yeah. This is a smooth transition. Locations. These are genuinely, and I'm being completely serious here, guys, these are some of the most boring locations I think I've ever seen. And considering there's only 5 of them, that's really disappointing. Like the thing is, right, a lot of, like, locations nowadays are boring just because we've had so many over the years that it's kind of hard to come up with original ones. But still, right, there's nothing memorable about these. The middle one, which I believe is called Crescent Cubed, I could be wrong. From what I know, Crescent Cubed is like, I'm not a fan of it, straight up. I get the theme, oh, it's like this like cool like pit with like this like construction and mining area around it, but it's just not that fun. At least I don't find it fun because I know this is just me talking here, but it's very easy to fall off a cliff and die, which I know is me being bad, but that just doesn't feel good. Straight up, that just doesn't feel good. And what about the other locations? Top tier training. That's just a basic training location. We already had that with what was it called? Boom and Base from Slurp Rush. We already had that sort of training, like combat military themed location. The snow locations and the like raft inspired one. These are not memorable because when I think of these, immediately I think of other locations. Okay, like literally. Like, let me just look at it a sec. Like the weird one that's like the raft. That's what I remember it as. The weird one like the raft. I don't remember its name. I don't remember anything unique about it. It's just reminds me of the raft. Because it's basically just the raft, but like worse than the raft. Top tier training is your basic military. Crescent Cubed is just, I'm just not a fan of it. But at least it is kind of original. And I'm going to be honest, I don't remember the other two. Because the other two are also boring. And, like, I just don't see the appeal of this map. Because I know, right, genuinely, a lot of people love this map. And I'm being completely serious, I don't usually say this, right? But power to them. Because I don't want to hate this map, genuinely. I want to sit here and be telling you guys about how much I love this map. Of how Fortnite's done it again and made a good reload map. After Slurp Rush, after Surf City wasn't the best. And also, this map has made me appreciate Surf City a lot more. At least that map felt like a good map, okay? Like, I know I've probably dogged on it in the past because it wasn't the best by any means, but it was just boring, That's the thing with Surf City, right? It was boring, and it came out at a really bad time because it's a Chapter 17 reload map during Chapter 7. Like, if Surf City had released, like, a year after Chapter 7, it would have been seen as a good map. Just saying. It would have, because it's a bit of overlap, and it's weird overlap. Like, man, honestly, we need, right, I'm just saying it, right? Oh, to me, right, at least, Reload will always be Fortnite's, like, nostalgia mode. Because that's what it was always meant to be, you know? Reload was always meant to be the fast-paced, nostalgia-filled mode. You know, like Chapter 1 and Chapter 2 and all this stuff. But we just haven't had that recently. And I personally find it really annoying. Because I don't want collaborations in the Reload. I don't care about Squid Grounds. I don't play Reload to play flipping Elite Stronghold. I play it to play classic locations on a compact map with good weapons. And this is just not it. The reason why this makes me so annoyed isn't just because of the map. It's the fact that what we could have had instead. We could have had a Chapter 6 themed Reload map, a Chapter 5 one, even like another Chapter 7 one with like the desert biome. We could have had the Chapter 2 desert biome. We could have had a proper snow map. Like, we could have had the snow biome from Chapter 1, which I know people are asking for because it would finally make sense. We could have, there are so many possible locations ideas from each chapter, because right now, right, the only chapters that are represented with maps are chapters 1, 2, and 7. Chapters 3, 4, 5, and 6 don't have a reload map, which feels weird, okay? Especially as those chapters do have some really good ideas. Chapter 3, you could have the cool chrome biome, or the cool reality biome. Chapter 4, you could have like the autumn biome. You could have even the wilds biome, or the like Japanese biome. Chapter 5, you could have like the like. I know with Nightmare Island kind of stole the whole like underworld theme, because I know they stole that, but they could have that, and like the cool Mount Olympus biome, or I don't know, the cool wrecked biome. That's really cool, you know. Chapter 6 and Chapter 7. There's so many better ideas than just what we got, because this isn't original, this isn't unique, this isn't interesting. This is the most basic reload map you could possibly come up with. Oh, we've not had snow. Let's have a bit of snow. Oh, cubes. Let's just have a few bad cube weapons. Like, okay, I'm just saying it. The cube weapons aren't good. Straight up being serious. Like, they aren't good weapons. I am just saying they aren't. They're not fun to use. They don't feel good to use. Like, I get they have the explosion thing, but like, when I heard right in the leaks that the gun would be described, quote unquote, as an SMG that shoots rocket launchers, I kind of assumed it would be, like, good, but no, it isn't. Also, not all of the cube weapons are here yet. They're drip feeding it over a longer span of time for some reason, instead of just releasing it in one, which also doesn't feel good. Like, why not just release them all, considering that all the teasers show these cube weapons? Like, why? It's just setting people up for disappointment at this point. Like, well, I'm happy I got my thoughts out, because I'm genuinely ranting isn't fun. I mean, it makes good content, you know. If a game was perfect, there wouldn't be that much to talk about. But like, it's not really fun for me to rant, you know what I mean? Like, but hey, that's pretty much all I've got to say in this video. Obviously, don't worry, guys, I haven't forgotten about shout-outs. First up, we got Mr. Morgan and Mr. Raw. Shout out to them, they're pretty chill. Like, I don't know what rhymes with chill. As well, we've got, you know, Miss App, she's pretty good. We've got Burning Blade 20, the boy Burning Blade 20, he's pretty chill. Obviously, we got like Conan FN, the old Smithy boy. And we got Undercover Sky, because they're pretty chill as well. We got Beast, because he's always watching the stream, so shout out to Beast, because he's really cool. Like, cool times 2, if I had to describe how cool he was. We also got Luca, by the way, because I want Luca to say subscribe, so shout out to Luca. Also, shout out to Ty, because I'm pretty sure he was trying to figure out in what video I shouted it out in. So if he sees this, hey bro, cool to see you. So yeah, that's pretty much all I've got to say in this video. So anyways, see you next video, guys.